Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 23 Everton career mode. I just want to apologise yet again. Everything's still a mess. I mean, the background is still not sorted. I'm trying to get that sorted as soon as possible. I'm just in a lazy mood today. I can't bother to do anything. I have no energy whatsoever. I mean, just take a look at what I'm wearing. You tell me I do not look like a convict. Seriously, prison break, sign me up. But I don't know why I've just told you that. But enough of that. Today's episode, the more important thing, today's episode. If you've not watched the last episode, then I highly advise you clicking off now. If you've not already clicked off by just looking at what I'm wearing, then yeah, please go watch that now because I'm going to spoil a couple of things. If you've already seen it, you have already known the past two episodes have been very difficult. I mean, PSG in the last one, and then Real Madrid in the one before that. Bayern Munich in today's episode, semi-final of the Champions League. I mean, we've pulled off some shocks. We beat Real Madrid with ease. That were prior to sliders. We beat PSG with ease when it comes to the second leg with sliders, and now it's time to play Bayern Munich. I'd say a much harder, rounder team to play. So yeah, anything could happen to today's episode. Can we carry on the pure happiness of this series? Last episode I left off on very high spirits, especially with how it went against PSG. Can we carry it on today's episode, or do I just end it here? So yeah, let's see what can happen. But I'll tell you what, a bit of good news to kick off today's episode. Anthony Martial is currently tied with the goal record with Mohamed Salah. 32 goals he's currently on, obviously the record being 32. So, I mean, we should break. If we don't break it with the 6-7 games left we've got in the Premier League season, then I'll be very much shocked. He deserves it. He's been sensational for me. So, for him to break it would be incredible. And to break Salah as well. Salah's record, we've definitely got to keep an eye on that one. But as mentioned, we have got Bayern Munich coming up in today's episode in the semi-final of the Champions League. And we're actually playing both legs in today's episode, which is surprising. Obviously, the past two we've played. We've played in separate episodes, but with the fixtures coming up, we've only got one game in between. We might as well play them both in today's episode. So we'll know by the end of the episode whether all this was for nothing, we're getting knocked out by Bayern Munich, or it's all been an incredible journey to our final. We're still yet to see, but that Crystal Palace game as well, don't underestimate that one. Still a big fixture, especially if we move over to how we're actually doing in the league. Obviously, we're on, I don't know how many games we actually currently played. We're coming up to the end of the season, I know that. But top four is still a mission to try and get. We are fourth in the Premier League. Spurs are a game behind us, so they've still got time to catch up. They're 2 points behind as well. We're only 2 points behind Chelsea as well. City catching up to Liverpool, but they have got to play the game extra, so Liverpool should run away with the Premier League, let's be honest. But top four for us by the end of the season, and especially if we decide to do another season in this series for the Everton one, then that top four finish will be massive, obviously. If we win the Champions League, that's pretty much irrelevant, but still, will be nice to do. But on to the first leg of the semi-finals in the Champions League. We've got Bayern Munich coming up. We are at home in the first fixture, so I don't know if that really favours us, but I don't really care. Either way, I just want to win. We are playing our strongest 11. We're playing, I mean, they're looking at their team, it's pretty much still... to be fair, there's been some changes in there. We've got Kierxn in there, so he's going to be returning against us. Didn't have the bestest of times at Everton. Højbjerg's joined him. Tomori's joined him. That's an incredible signing. But you've still got Mane, De Ligt, Kimmich, Gnabry. So it's still an incredible team. We've got an incredible team just as so. We beat PSG. We beat Real Madrid, some giants of football. Can we make it another one? That's a great ball. Kierxn's through. Guardiola, you got to catch up with him here. Kierxn's fast as well. Can we get a block in? Just don't let him cross it in or take a shot. Great pass. Kimmich. It's a shot and it's gone straight in. We've conceded within the space of 4 minutes. This is not a great start whatsoever. We didn't have this bad of a start against PSG or Real Madrid. So this one is quite knocked back. But I'll tell you what. I don't know what I'm going to say because I am scared of this game. Yes, he's got it through to him. Not the exact ball I wanted, but Richarlison. Can we drop it back? It will be. His finishing has been a bit debatable in the past couple of episodes, but I mean, it's an attempt. I was going to say attempt on goal. It wasn't even that. It's a chance. Yeah, I'm really good feeding for scraps here. Maddison's going to have to come off. He's picked up a little knock. It is still saying he can play on, but I'm not going to risk it, especially with how much of a crucial role Maddison's been with our turnaround of the season so far. I don't really want to risk a long-term one. So Onana's going to drop into the midfield. We'll be a bit further up the pitch as he used to play before Maddison joined. 1-0 down in 28 minutes. There's been no opportunity since. I've never been that much worried about a game. Like I said, PSG, Real Madrid, we took control straight away. This one, it's been all Bayern. Cut in a bit. Martial, possibly not the best ball. Can he shoot? It can shoot. It's just, oh, it's a great save. These sliders, especially with Neuer as well, are going to be so hard to beat. Kierxn, he's tried the acrobatic. Is that not penalty? Oh my God, that's an incredible ball. Is that Bernardo Silva? It is. It's 2-0. I'll tell you what, Moise Kean in this game has been such a thorn in my side. His pace has been killing me. Through the middle and down the wings, he has been ridiculous. We are 2-0 down. I think, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we're right here. Is he on? Please say he's on. Banana, please. Surely not. I'm just going to double check. Okay, I'm not coming up with excuses. I'm just double checking whether I've got time shooting on, because that is awful. Why do you just change your settings every time I come onto the game? No wonder it will be in Anana's shot's been awful, because that's on. That's the only reason why. That's a great ball. We're 3-0 down. Moise Kean gets the goal he deserves. He has been phenomenal. I can't compete. All over the pitch, they are sensational. With PSG, there are leaks at the back. Real Madrid, I can't really remember. I think it was the midfield. They're just dominant all over the pitch. It doesn't really matter where the ball goes. They are there. They are on you. Nothing's changed. The sliders are still the same. I've finished. I can't just end this episode here because I can't be bothered with the rest. Kierxn, finish, please. Please. You've got to finish that, Kierxn. For God's sake, man. There we are. Full-time whistle's gone, and I think it's safe to say we are out of the Champions League. I know we've got the other second leg to go. We're away from home, but with the form Bayern was in that game, with Manuel Neuer deserves. I'd sign him now. Honestly, I'd sign him over Jordan Pickford. He has been phenomenal. He's kept him in by a million miles. When Maddison ran the pitch, we created so much and he just stopped everything. But when Maddison went off the pitch, we literally created nothing. And that man right there, coming back to haunt us, he has been, besides Neuer, the player on the pitch, the best player. I can't. Honestly, it's that cold I can't even speak. But yeah, the best player of the game. I mean, just look at the stats. It's just, we had a better expected goals than them, but Manuel Neuer has been. Please, whoever gets him next in the league, just take him out, please. That's 4 goals we're going to have to score away from home against Bayern Munich in the second leg, or 3 goals to take extra time, but we really can't afford to do that with the tight schedule we've got coming up. But moving on to the next game then, we are against Crystal Palace away from home in the Premier League. I'm just going to play rotated 11 just for the fact that give my main players a rest because we've got Bayern Munich in 2 days, so that's tight as well. I'm going to be playing Martial for this game because obviously I've spoke on the record. He's got coming up. All he needs to do is score 1 goal and it's broke it. So I just want to play him for that reason. But yeah, attacking and defensive highlights. I think that half of football played against Bayern Munich, the second half in particular, were the worst half I've ever played. First opportunity falls to us then. It's an Everton free kick. Not in a shooting position. I mean, we possibly could get Digne in this, but I don't think I've got him on the pitch. But we'll cross it in with Anthony Gordon. His crossing's not that bad. Tom Davies gets his head onto it. For a second, I thought that were going in, but evidently not. Crystal Palace counter-attack on the stroke of half-time. Let's not concede just before half-time, though, boys. Get straight out to him. Is it a counter-attacking opportunity, or is it going to take it straight off us? No, it's actually letting us attack. Does EA just want to pick and choose when you can actually counter-attack? James Garner, edge at box. Can he hit it? He can, but it's blocked. It's great defensive play by Crystal Palace, but now they're keeping the ball. I mean, is it just end-to-end? Is it not going to end? I mean, I'll take it if we win the ball, but okay, it's ended there. Free kick to Crystal Palace. We're in the second half. Just defend this. They've not got that much. I mean, I've said they've not got that much aerial threat, but with the rotated 11 we've not got that much of a defensive aerial battle. Defend that. Get out to him. Well done, Martial. Defend it. He can't. He skipped past him. He skipped past Coleman. Incredible run. Please don't say that's on ball. Thank God for that counter-attack. Oh, they had so many plays forward. Crossing opportunity falls to us. Definitely not going to cross this ball, I'll tell you that. I mean, if McNeil makes the overlapping run, though, he has, but I'm not going to play it in. Martial's made the run through the middle. Can he take a touch and bang it? Please, Martial. You took too long then. Ever since I spoke about this record, it's been abysmal. He had Neuer last game, but there's no excuses this game. Play Gordon. That's an awful ball. That is a and it's... This episode has been atrocious. Absolutely. Put your phone away. See, you're an embarrassment to football. As you can tell, I'm clearly still rattled by the Bayern Munich game. I just can't get over it. We had so many shots on target, and Manuel Neuer just pulled out some ridiculous saves. But back to playing Bayern Munich now. I mean, there's one positive. Moise Kean's not in their lineup, so thank God for that. We're going to be playing our strongest 11. Besides, Ben Godfrey's making an appearance into the team. I know he's leaving the club. He's going to Real Madrid at the end of the season. But the one thing that I really lacked in the last game against Bayern Munich was just pace. But at the same time, I don't know who that Okafor is. So if he's going to be an aerial threat, then I've possibly took our best aerial defensive defender off. So that may be an awful tactical change. But 4 goals we've got to score away from home if we do want to advance. Or obviously 3 goals for extra time. But I just can't be bothered with extra time. I'm going to show you anyway, not like it's going to happen, but I'm not changing anything. It's going to stay ultimate. I've still got the sliders on, so I'll quickly show you that just in case the impossible does happen and we do get a comeback. But everything's still the same. Yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? Oh my God, great pressure. That's not the ball I wanted. Okay, it's an early chance, but it's not exactly the ball I wanted. Positive start, also Maddison's back, by the way. It really 5 the injury. So we might actually get some shots this time. I mean, we did like... I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh my God, we've scored a goal. We've scored an early goal. I'll tell you, I'm not getting too ahead of myself. That's a great finish by Kierxn. And I know Maddison didn't even contribute to that, but it feels... To have him back is so much better. The passing, one-touch passing, the football's a lot better. We feel a lot more structured. Can we pull it back? I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not getting too ahead of myself, but that's a great start. That's a great ball, Kierxn. Come on. You've been a lot better this game. I'll tell you what, please finish. Please finish. That is an incredible goal. We are 37 minutes in, and we are 2-0 up in the away fixture. It's the second leg, so we're 3-2 down. I mean, yeah, again, I'm not getting ahead of myself, but, you know, we're winning this Champions League. Come on, Kierxn, please. Oh my God, please, Kierxn. Finish, please. Get in! Get in! Have that! I'm celebrating this much against a chuffing game, but I don't even care. These are so hard to break down. I've scored 3 goals, and they've been just incredible bits of play. Oh my God. I was so, honestly, my headspace, I wasn't even exaggerating when I said that I think we're at. I generally thought we were. I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to go all attack, see what happens. We'll probably lose 6-7-0. But this has been an incredible start. Obviously, we've still got a second half to play. And at this moment in time, it's still going to extra time. But oh my God. What an half so far. Oh, that's a great ball. Godfrey, defend this. Højbjerg, I don't know what he's doing so far at the pitch. Great defending. Great defending. Oh my God, that's not great defending. That's my own fault. Well, oh my, Trippier. That is incredible. I'm leaving that in. I normally don't leave just stuff like that in, but I'm leaving that in the video. That is incredible by Trippier. That's a great ball, Kierxn. Martial, great touch. Can he finish? Get in! Get in! We're 4-3 up. That took 4-3. Yeah, we're 4-3 up. That took me a minute to process that. I didn't think that went in. I thought Manuel Neuer just pulled off the save of the tournament. And I mean, it still did. But unfortunately for him, it didn't matter too much. Anthony Martial has made it 4-3. Champions League top goal scorer. Potentially future Premier League goal scoring record holder. And you know what? The first finish could have been a lot better. But Kierxn hat-trick, Martial, 1 goal as well. Oh my God, this has been incredible. Oh my God, what a ball, Maddison. Martial beat your defender on pace. It's Delict. I'll tell you what, if he manages to beat him, fair play, Anthony Martial. As honestly, that is potentially us through to the Champions League final. This is by far the greatest comeback ever. I was down and out. I had everything against me. We were away. We were 3-0 down against Bayern Munich. Everyone stacked their heads against me, and I've just prevailed. Frank Lampard and his boys are running once again through to the Champions League final. I'm not saying that just yet, but it could be very much a thing. I mean, they've put one back. A bit squeaky bum time going into these final minutes. Do I just chuck everyone behind the ball, or I think I'm going to have to. And just to add to that even more, pass around the back. Just pass around. Listen, it's simple but effective. We'll pass around the back. We don't play any stupid passes whatsoever. There's 2 minutes added on. I mean, it's a win, surely. We're through to the next round, one of the greatest comebacks of all time. I mean, I'm a bit gutted I didn't keep the clean sheet, but nonetheless, this is us through to the Champions League final. But honestly, one of the greatest comebacks ever. The one against Chelsea in Season 1 was phenomenal, but this, I'd say, very much tops it, especially if we do manage to win the Champions League, then it definitely tops it. But I think if we lose in the final, then I think the Chelsea comeback is superior to this, but I'll say what a performance that game. Such a polar opposite to the first leg anyway. So we're just about to show you something, but whilst we're on this page, I will update you on the Premier League. So we are still currently 4th, but Spurs, they've got a game in hand over us, and they are on the same points of us. So potentially after the next game, we'll be out of the top 4, but we have got Tottenham coming up next, so that's very much such an important game. But has the final been decided for the Champions League? I mean, if I can find it. Has it been decided? It's Everton v Chelsea. I mentioned that the Chelsea comeback was going to be better than the Bayern Munich one if we don't manage to win the Champions League final. And the Champions League final is indeed against Chelsea. So there you could write their own history here. If we beat them, their comeback wasn't as superior. So if I'm being honest, if I was Chelsea, you just let me win, wouldn't you? But lads, thank you all for watching. Today's episode has been a rollercoaster of emotions, but we have ended it off in the best possible way whatsoever. Champions League finalists in our 2nd season. That is incredible. But thank you all for watching. Like I said, leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. It's free. It goes a long way. I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Very much possible. But that's it from me. Keep an eye out for the next episode. Turn notification bell on because you definitely don't want to miss the next episode. I mean, unfortunately, it's not going to be, let me just quickly check. It's not going to be the Champions League final, but it's the last run of games for the Premier League season. And then the episode after that will be the Champions League final. So turn the notification bell on if you don't want to miss that. And that's it from me. Take care, stay safe. God, my voice is going. And I'll see you in the next video.